So I'm brave, I guess. I'm going to put it back in vertical today. We're going to try to lure a new audience in as per normal. These early live streams, I will venture into the world of the vertical live just to see if anybody wants to come in here and kind of be a part of this community. I love the popcorn too. I figured Monday Digs, everybody's going to sit in front of their TV. They're going to watch treasure hunting. They're going to watch community, see people chill and chat and have a good time. So I thought it'd be a good idea, just to get everybody fired up with some popcorn. But anybody, hey, James was in here first. James, thank you, brother. I appreciate you being in nice and early. But who is Brother Jodick? Who is that? Somebody's changed their name because I don't remember that name. And I'm not horrible with names. I'm pretty good at remembering folks. And I don't know who Brother Jodick is, unless it's Jody. Is it Jody? Does anybody know? Because I would like to know who it is. What's up, Kenneth? Good to see you. FL Thunder digging with slobs in the house. Robert, thank you, sir. I appreciate you. What's up, Gene? Good to see you. Just so you guys know, if you're coming into the chat right now, the names in the chat: FL Thunder digging with Rob. We dig it. The Metal Detecting Mermaid. These are all folks that are going to be in the lineup tonight. So if you want to watch treasure hunting and see people having a good time and spending time with the community, finding things in the wild, you've made it into the right live stream. Dropped and Forgotten, which we are on redirect. So when I close this stream down, if you just happen to still be in here, you're going to be thrown into Jeff's channel, and he's got a video lined up for tonight. I did not get a chance to pin the link in here. Somebody will post it here in a minute, I'm sure, and then we will get him pinned up. But I'm still trying to figure out who Brother Jodick is. I'm not going to say it the way I think it's said, but I still think it is. My homie Tom Kingery is in here. What's going on, Tom? Good to see you. Amanda, just chilling. What's going on, my lady? Thank you very much. Workman's Adventures. What's up, Mike? Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Danny D is in the house. What is up, my friend? How are you doing, young lady? Danny D says 9 months. I appreciate that. That is the big thing around here, is that, small creators and people to support us. And Danny, thank you so much. I know where it comes from, and I know the people that put time and effort into helping me, and that is why I will put all my time and effort into helping anyone else. Papa Rouse, what's in the dirt? Mr. Bill is in the chat. Thank you so much. We are going to be going to Dropped and Forgotten just here shortly. Tom Kingery, 25 months. Tom, thank you so much. Miss Mermaid, 2 months. Thank you so much. Those are going to, just so anybody knows, is that the membership program is a big focus of mine. Anybody that's in it knows that I try to give just about everything back to it. I haven't been making regular videos lately, and there's 2 reasons. 1, my work schedule is manic, and 2, I haven't figured out the way that I want to go this year with my videos. I was making them and I wasn't happy. So we're gonna start back making videos here shortly. I've got a couple products that have been sent that I need to test out and do videos on. Those will come first, and then after that, I've got a hard drive full of footage that I've got to get through. So I'm probably going to start doing 2 a week this summer until a lot of it is burned up and in another hard drive for just to have for later on down the road, not to use anymore. Expressions of the Outdoors. Wayne is in the house. $2. Says hashtag Monday Digs. This dude right here is a normal Monday digger, but he has hit his creative stride. And what his whole season this year his videos have generally been called Treasure Quest, and it's been seasonal. But what he's got this going on this year, he is really tweaking apps and making his content very original. I can't wait to see the next video. Well, I've seen some of it, but you guys are going to love it when it comes out. Also, keep it in mind, Grandma Kelly is in the house. Thank you, my lady. Thank you so much for being around. Tonight is a good night. Hashtag Monday Digs is in pretty much full force. We're only missing a few people. We've got a couple creators that are not in tonight, but that's okay. Everybody needs a break and spend time with their families and stuff like that. I'm going to go. What's up, Mark? Senile Detectorist. J. Paul, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Dropped and Forgotten. That's where we're going next. When I get to the bottom here in just a second, Grandma Kelly says, support your favorite channels. That is what we do. That is what Monday Digs is about. It's about supporting and helping your favorite channels, making this community grow. And if we touch one new person today, if we touch one new person out of this vertical feed and they hang out for the night and subscribe and comment on a couple videos, we have won, because the rest of the community is super strong. And then if we add one person to it from our new gangs, you know, the people that we touch out there, and hopefully we find people that are like-minded and want to come in and chill and hang out. Let's go. Can't chat, gang. Eating dinner while watching. Yeah, I'm starting a little bit early, but that's to get a little bit of build up tonight for Dropped and Forgotten, who is going to be kicking off the video portion of the lineup tonight. Our good friend Chris, Wicked Digga, is in the chat. What is up, my brother? Brewers Prospecting. Hey, Jeff, thank you for stopping by last night. If anybody didn't get a chance to see it, I was on Prospectors Radio Show last night, hanging out. Great group of guys. Got to sit and talk and about gold, treasure hunting, the whole 9 yards for a good while. And as if you guys all know, I have the ability to, if you ask me questions, I'm going to run my pie hole for a good while. But had a good time with those guys over there. Just for your information, tomorrow night I'm going to be over with Angie and Rick. Let's see how that one goes. That ought to be fun. Rick gets abused. I'm going over there to secretly defend Rick and see how that works out. But we're going to go hang out with them on Tuesday just for fun and getting back out there and hanging out on anybody's lives that would like somebody to chat with. I used to do that quite frequently. Haven't done that as much lately. It was a good time, Jeff. I don't mind. And like I told you all last night, I do not mind being the butt of the joke. Hit me every single time. I'll take it. But no, we had a great time over there. A couple weeks back, I'm not going to get too deep into it in here today because I'm in here for a little while. But I had mentioned a while back that I had found a group that was helping recovering people that were in recovery. It was a faith-based system, and they were working locally here. And I stopped and I talked to the guy running their, they're out trying to drum up support because they didn't have it. I got a chance to talk with one of the people that worked for them, and I think on my next stream I'm gonna and it's gonna be on Thursday night. I think I'm going to reach out to these folks, this whole organization, and see if they would be okay with me doing a little bit of promotion for their efforts, because these guys are out. They're out beating the path, trying to find a better way for people that are struggling with addiction. And I was pretty touched by the overall process in which they work. Also, I got friends that work through the program. I've got a nephew that's struggling in life, and he is in the ARC program now to keep himself from being in jail. And I don't like necessarily going down these roads very often, but I do like this group, and I think that talking about it a little bit more, I didn't realize that so many people in our community had these struggles, the same type of struggles. And is that the right link, James? Thank you. Well, I got it. Thank you, James. I didn't know that there was that many people that were living with it, but I guess everybody is. I think everybody's has got somebody that's struggling. I bought some stuff from their sale that they were having so that I could give things away in here. I will formally. I just want to have permission to talk a little bit more about them. And I'm going to call this number this week to make sure that it's okay. But I think their program, how they approach it, and how they help people is really cool. I didn't, like I said, I stopped, made a donation. The donation that I made, I will give that stuff away in here to people that come into my chat because I like to. I bought bracelets this time. Here's one of them. It's got a medallion on it. I bought that one. And then the other one that I bought is another one. And then the other one says believe. And it was just in order to make a donation to their cause, make them kind of help their effort for sitting out, working all day like that. So I'm going to give these away on Thursday. I still have some of the crucifixes that I got the last time, but now I understand their program just a little bit better, and I will be able to relay it to the chat a little bit. I just want to talk to the guy that runs the portion of this so that it's okay if I talk about the name of their organization, because I don't like to do that unless I have permission. But it's basically a 12-month program for people that are struggling, that if you're homeless, they'll take you in, get you set up, give you an opportunity to fix some of the problems in your life, give you resources to fix those problems, and help you be a productive member of society where nobody may have just turned their head against you, your family or whatnot, just because you hadn't had the best of luck. Good times. I think it's well worthwhile. We came in here a couple Thursdays ago, and I brought this up, and there were several people in the chat that just lit up because you could tell that it had something like that had helped them. What's up, Dig Smile? Peter is in the house, my friend. Thank you so much. Heavy Metal Detective. There, you want to talk about somebody that tries to help people on the daily basis? Colin does a great job. He knows all the ropes, man. Colin is the dude. It is nice to see him. So Thursday night, we're going to talk about this group a little bit, the stuff that I got for them. Going to hand that stuff out today. Got great videos coming up tonight. I know that Higgles has got a good one that's in here today. We're going to go to Dropped and Forgotten next. After that, after Dropped and Forgotten, AEW Main Treasure Adventures has a short video tonight. I believe it's around 8 minutes. And then we're going to go straight into Metal Detecting Mermaid. And Anna is, she's going to be fired up. Jeff, I'm going to tell you, spending the last couple years with Colin and around Colin, there's not many people that I can say that not only proud of him on what he does, but I just enjoy being with him. He's been a really an amazing friend to have. That's right, Rob. Carb-free dinner. I hope you make it, man. I hope your benefits just keep rolling in. Hopefully you get to where you're going. And stuffed. Yeah, we'll smash that like. This is not so important today. What is important is at 7:50 today, we go over and see Dropped and Forgotten. And we're gonna go over and you're gonna meet Jeff, and you're gonna put comments in the chat. You're gonna comment down below. We're gonna help get him a great start to this week. At Dropped and Forgotten, we're gonna go from there to AEW Main Treasure Adventures, over to Detectives, not Detective Smile. There's Pete right there. He said he had pasta tonight, caught my attention. We're gonna go from there to Metal Detecting Mermaid, Miss Anna. After we get through Metal Detecting Mermaid, we're going to go see Mr. Rob right there, FL Thunder Digging with Rob. After Rob tonight, we're going to go to Hi Ho Silver at 8:45. We're going to go see Mr. Ed. And then after that, we're going to close the night out with a We Dig It video that's going to be about 18 minutes or so. And then we're going to close the night on a spectacular B Higgles video. I think tonight's going to be solid. You can look for a video from me within the next couple of weeks, definitely after my vacation. I was ranting last night. I was on Prospectors Radio last night, and I was a little upset. And so we were talking about how we figure out things, and we were talking about research because that seemed to be the topic of the night. And my vacation is taking me to a place in South Alabama. It's called Dauphin Island. It is a island that had a Civil War fort on it. Yada yada yada. Cool deal, right? And so when I found out that that's where we were going to go, we found us a nice beach house there to go stay in for the week, just a place to go and unwind, relax, have a good time. Going to take my laptop and my equipment, so I may be streaming from down there. How awesome would that be? But that's not the point. The point is that when I want to learn about something, especially for my channel, I get on YouTube and I search. I got into YouTube. I searched metal detecting on Dauphin Island, and there was like a list of videos come up. So I go through this list of videos, and the first one is Exploring Alabama, which is a channel with well over 100,000 subscribers. I'm going to pause for 1 second. Yeah, Rob texted me today. He called just a few minutes ago, and I was getting ready for my stream, so I'm going to call him back here in a little while, make sure he's doing okay. He had something go on with his appendix, so everybody, if you see him, send him your prayers. Anyway, so I watched this video, Exploring Alabama. I remember this channel from back when. They're out here on this island. They're metal detecting all over the place, and I'm like, whoa, cool. It's all good. I sit down a couple of days ago and clicked it into the Google search engine instead of YouTube. And then I found out that the island is protected because it's a historical landmark, the whole island. So here we are. I watched a video on YouTube, several videos where people were out metal detecting on an island that is protected historically by the state. So that means that when I leave the island, when I go to Pensacola, probably on that Monday, hint, hint, Robert, when I go to Pensacola on that Monday, then that will be some of my metal detecting when I go see Rob and Charlie. But I didn't know that. I didn't know. And the thing of it is that I sit there and watch videos on YouTube, and everybody that I watched on YouTube was doing it wrong. And so here we go. See, I thought I seen something in the chat. ¿Cómo estás, Talca? I definitely don't want to break any laws. So we'll just move around till we find some place where we're not going to get ourselves in any trouble. If you're just coming in today, we are previewing the Monday Digs lineup. And tonight, this little bit of a live stream is just to get everybody fired up, get everybody into the next video, which is going to be pinned at the top. I believe I got it correct. I'll click on it just to make sure. But James gave me the pin, the click. And that does take us directly to right there. Heads knocked a legend. Head stamps to head turners. Dropped and forgotten. Got his logo on there. What did we just discover? Premieres in 30 minutes. Hit the notification. If you want to go over there and you want to be proactive for the Monday Digs group, click on the like button now. Leave your comment. It says hashtag Monday Digs. That is what we do. Get that video started off right. And I just want to show you that everybody in this group supports one another. Anna's on there. Adam's on there. Wayne. Expressions of the Outdoors. Higgles was in there 10 hours ago. Miss Amanda Just Chillin' was in there. We Dig It. Brian Olier. And Hi-Ho Silver was in there getting their comments in early. I want to show you that Dropped and Forgotten's up to 419 subscribers. We have got to get him to 500. That is, it has got to be a goal. And if we keep vocalizing it, it will happen. Getting Jeff to 500, getting Jeff to 500. 29 minutes. We've got 30 minutes to go. How many head stamps have you dug over or under 2K? Bro, I couldn't even tell you. Last night we were discussing metal detecting for gold. I mean, for actual gold in the ground. And gold in the ground sounds a lot like lead. So good luck. You're going to dig a lot of junk. Feels like 10,000. Yeah. I always start with whenever I go to a new, we'll just say older site, I always start with the utmost encouragement and signals that I dig. I will dig most anything and everything when I'm at I think the hot spot, right? I will dig those targets, but eventually it starts to wear you down because, and we were talking about this last night, the goal is to find a gold coin. So when you get on the right age of property and you get on the, and you start finding the finds that are in that time frame, then those, let me just use Note to Legend numbers, then those 17 through 23s start looking a lot better, especially if it's not a very trash site that, that people have abused over the years. But those lower numbers start looking really good. On the legend, anything above an 11, I mean, could be gold. So you've got to keep your head up and going at it. But when you get on the right side, those become possible. Now, granted, if you dig 11s at the park all day, you're rarely going to find gold rings. You're going to probably find more tinfoil. Pete, I know that Practical Ken has one, and he used it one time while we were all together. They look amazing. Also, I know Gary's Metal Detecting uses one. He's got one of the GoPro style. I love the software. I haven't got a chance to use it per se, but the software is that you can take the same footage and change the angle. And so you can really do a lot in post when you edit with that camera and software. They're a little pricey, but I want one just to have it because I've got I always keep up to date with my GoPros, but I think I'm going to get an Insta360. I don't ignore any numbers. I get everything, even down to the tiniest piece. That's one funny thing I can say about anybody that goes to spots that I've been in the future. They're not going to get no signals. J. Paul, you clean up the ground. I appreciate that. You do it for multiple reasons, and that's a good thing. Yeah, the Ace Pro. That is metal detect. Gary's metal detecting has one. Yeah, I'm one of those people that if I buy one, I'm going to buy. Well, it's going to be on a teenage credit plan. I'll buy it through Dell, and then I'll pay it off in 6 months. I've never used a DJI camera either, but I think I've noticed, and I'm not saying anything negative about GoPro, but I've noticed that GoPro, since I'm a stockholder, they have not been doing very well as a company. I don't know if they're going to make it. It doesn't seem like it seems like they're always coming out with new products, but it doesn't seem like they're making a lot of money. An Insta360 looks like a good buy. It really does. And I know the editing I've got the software because I do have an Insta360 product. I have the tripod. No, it's my wife got me something. I use an inexpensive Acaso. I'd like to upgrade or have a second option. Listen, I love my GoPro Hero 13. I bought the extra wide angle lens for it. I like the perspective that it brings, but they're expensive. See, I have used my GoPros pretty consistently, and underwater, saltwater, and I've not had that much trouble with them. I've still got all of the GoPros that I bought, and my 9 finally quit last year, um, and I'm on the 13 now. I've got a 911 and a 13. What's up, Ringo? Yeah, Pete dropped and forgotten is next. Hit his pinned at the top of the chat, and we were heading over there here in just a little bit. It can be. They can be hot, but not in a good way. I see. It's funny because some people can say that they've had bad luck. I've had pretty good luck. There's Angie. Tomorrow night, you're gonna see that lady. She's probably gonna torture me. Everything I buy, I have to add 30 to 40% for duties and shipping. Good gosh. I haven't tried shipping to Mexico, but I know shipping to Canada sucks. I always made the comment that I can ship to Australia just as cheaply as I can ship to Canada. The best way to do that is just not get the postage right so that they send you a little thing, come pick up your package and bring $1.50. Ain't that right, Rob? What is up, Yodi? What's up, Weldon Carey? Ferris Grump. Your friend Brian right there, Mr. Olier. Oh, yeah. Sticker and a coin. Anybody that is interested in channel coins, I think if you can ask Peter how his experience was, but Scorpion over at Scorpion Metals does a fantastic job at channel coins. We are almost 5 months of the year in. I'm gonna run as a I don't know what you want to call it, an event in the month of May and probably June, where if you have one of these, you will have the opportunity to cash it in for entries for something really good. I haven't decided exactly what that's going to be yet, but look at the craftsmanship on these coins, and the price was very good. Scorpion does a great job. Check out Greg, Scorpion Metals. Every bit of social media is out there. And yeah, Rob, I know I'm funny. There's certain things that I'll never be able to let go of. Just can't help it. Scorpion Metals makes good channel coins. Just saying. I still have a few of those left to give out too. Yeah. Great job. And in comparison to other websites, the pricing is pretty comparable. And the service is really good because he sends them out promptly. You don't have to wait. Man, that is your prerogative, Adam. But like I said, I'm gonna use that as a form of currency, and to see if anybody's interested in. Well, it'll be something worthwhile. But I was just curious to see if people would trade them in for a chance at, say, we're just gonna go out there and say a lower end, like an underwater metal detector, possibly, or a pinpointer. I've got a couple more items that are coming in here soon that I get to test out. So maybe one of those, something fun like that. I am ready to get back under the water. Where's Higgles at? Need to go swimming. We need to get on a plane, go see Gene, and go scuba diving for a week. That would do my soul well. Steel rigs. Listen, that is the fun part, is anything that you can come up with to make something fun in the live, right? Make something a blast, make it fun for everybody, give everybody an opportunity. I have a blast doing it, especially the coins. I still have a few more to give away, and I do have to give these away, so that these will be priorities to be given out. I have, it looks like 5 more. Five more that's going to go out before I can do my my event. So we shall see. I'm proud of these. When these are gone, I've got another 20 on order that as soon as these are gone, I'm going to click the button to buy. But if you have any intricate design, Greg's laser that he prints these with is top notch. It's top of the line. A lot of people make these on the lower wattage lasers, and when you buy the expensive equipment to make stuff with, you get the higher detail, and these coins came out amazing. So it looks like Thursday is going to be about chit-chatting about groups that help people in recovery from addiction, or just having bad luck in life, trying to get people on the right path. But I'm going to be giving away a couple bracelets on Thursday. Maybe another. I think I might have one more crucifix left from that group that I bought the last time. and I am going to ask if I can bring up their company name, their name, so that everybody knows who I'm talking about and they can reach out. Because last time we were in here, there was folks that was wanting to support this organization with donations, and I didn't know how to make it work. So maybe by getting permission, I can do a little bit of a something post together. I felt like that it was, the right place, the right time. And when you talk to the guys that are working for this place, that, they're happy, they have their lives back. They're happy that they're their own person, that they're on a path, to being well, and how they got there. It was pretty touching to listen to them. And I sit up there for probably almost an hour and talk to these two gentlemen. And it was the second group from that place that had been through. And when something touches you, it touches you. And all you want to do is support people like that are trying to get it together. And I really enjoyed it. So I did buy some stuff from them. We're going to throw that stuff out of here on Thursday, which will be okay. Don't forget, Dropped and Forgotten will be at 7:50, which is we're getting closer to right now. And those of you that have been hanging out for a hot minute, I am got something to do here. I want to get squared away. Also, take a minute. We don't see her much over here anymore. But if you all remember Miss Lauren O'Reilly, she won our It's in the Blood NCAA challenge. She put together an amazing bracket. And so over for the sports channel, she did a great job. I think it's her second year winning. She is absolutely kicking our butts. We almost got enough people over there this year. We're growing that bracket every year. The more people that join it next year, the bigger it is going to be. I think this does it. Nope, that doesn't do it. I lost my link. I think that's it. There we go. Oops. So as just an FYI for everybody that's in here, as we creep down here through the last 13 minutes of the stream today, we're going to do this quietly. So if anybody is interested, don't forget that there are still a few tickets available for Waverly Hills on the 24th or 25th. It's a Friday. If you want to show up there on your own, you can run into a bunch of us. We've got a pretty big group going. So just keep that in mind. No hashtag. Type Monday in the chat for an Amazon gift card tonight. If you want, you can buy ghost hunting equipment from Amazon. Tell me that ain't cool. But the goal is, while we're down there, we're going to live stream. We are going to have a good time and hopefully find something to entertain folks that are sitting at home. I will definitely be recording. The list is getting a little bit bigger of those who are going with us, so it is going to be a good time. But you got to love Mondays, right? Everybody's got to love Monday. Monday is the best day of the week on YouTube. And I thank you guys for being over here. I know that GP is doing a big giveaway tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out. I saw his live go up. That's a great question, Colleen. Will the ghosts let us record? Who knows? Who knows how it's going to turn out? That's the fun part about it. Nobody knows. We have individual pieces of ghost hunting equipment that people already have. Ultraviolet lights, EMF detectors. I'm going to be doing an audio recording the whole night. I got a digital audio recorder that I'm going to use. I also have my GoPro with the super wide angle lens. I've got a thermal photographer or a thermo camera that we're going to take to look for temperature variations, hot and cold in areas. We're going to try. If there's ghosts there, we're gonna find them. The stories from that place, I do know several of them. As we go through certain parts of it, we'll be talking about, and there's enough to make you cringe. But that's coming up really fast. That's 11 days from today. Next Thursday, we'll be talking about that quite a bit. This Thursday, we're gonna be. It's basically another community night where we're gonna promote this community outreach group a little bit, just talk about them, and then hopefully some of the people that have stories for their own, that have received help want to come in and talk a little bit. We do got 15 entries on the Monday in here. Gift cards are amazing. I got one more to send out. I've got two things that need to be sent out. I've got a package that goes to Canada that I haven't put postage on yet, but I don't want to be like FL Thunder Digging with Rob and leave it short on postage. So I got to get it weighed first so that I get the postage correctly. And then I got a gift card that I got to send out. So I'm pretty well caught up. I want one of you guys today that have hung out with me the opportunity to get in on an Amazon gift card. Hashtag Monday. If you would like to buy some ghost hunting equipment, Amazon has a lot of stuff there. Listen, man, Pete, Gene, if I'm not taking shots at Rob, it's not a good day. I take shots at Rob daily. It's but I've earned the right. I've spent time with Robert. We traveled across the state of Missouri together on a metal detecting adventure. I have earned the right to beat on Rob with a stick if I like, and he's allowed to beat on me too. He knows it. That goes to show you what kind of personality he really has, because I give it to Rob pretty good, and I don't let him live nothing down. So it's always fun. 15 entries. We have about 3 more minutes before we're going to draw this, just so you know, because we have to be done by 7:50, because at 7:50, we're going to go see Dropped and Forgotten. That's right. I love it. Bring it on. Oh my God. Listen, I'm just going to tell you right now that it would take a lot to hurt my feelings. So bring it on. I challenge anybody. There's not much that you can hit me with that's really going to bother me. Yeah. Listen, I could go back and tell these stories over and over again, but the second that Rob and I when Rob made it down to Southwest Missouri, when we were down there with the Antlers at this big Catholic church lot. When that trip started, at that point, it was on, right? We were determined that we were going to spend the next 4 days digging as much as humanly possible, and it was wet, cold, miserable, and that time flew. Rob and I had a blast. If I had not gotten sick on the day before I came home, and I didn't, and it was during COVID, and I was worried about Rob's sister and going up there to meet them, that was probably the only thing. That was probably the only thing that really stopped that trip, was that spending so much time out in the weather. But seeing the history of Missouri was really cool. Yeah, the people were very, very nice. Nothing makes you hunt harder than the rain. 7:45. Okay, last chance. If you want to get an entry in, just type in Monday into the chat. We've got to draw this because we've only got a few minutes. Your sister made you test COVID before you walked in the house. Yes, I remember, Rob. That's why I left. I didn't want it to be, you know. Ed, if you was to see me when I came home today, I'll save that story for Thursday, but I have literally been beat to death every day coming home from work. I was muddy today. I look like I fell down in a mud puddle and horses ran through it and kicked it on me. That's how bad it was. Hashtag Monday, or not hashtag Monday is up. We're going to roll this thing off right now. Speaking of the Iron Antler, folks, there's Mr. James right there. How are you doing, my friend? I'll give you 10 seconds to type Monday in the chat, and we're going to roll off this Amazon gift card. For those of you that don't know, Rob and I went to Southwest Missouri, and Iron Antler James took us in and had a great time with us. All right, here we go. In 3 seconds, we're going to roll this off, Monday, and then we're going to get ready to go over and see our good friend Jeff at Dropped and Forgotten. And we're going to roll this thing into everybody on Monday. Let's go and support all these channels tonight. If you've got the time, I will be here the whole evening. Got me you did get a huge bucket lister that day. Oh, it was the first one that I touched coming out of the ground. I don't have that coin yet. Iron Antler says much love. Okay, here we go. We're drawing it. 3, 2, 1. Monday. Let's go. Woo! Who's it going to be? Expressions, Vincent, Ringo. It is going to be Mermaid. Anna, you are so lucky. Right on. Miss Anna gets the dub. Miss Anna, you're still in the chat, right? You know my rules. She knows my rules. And I got your email address. I will send that one out this evening. And I'm only going to send it once. I had a little problem sending one to Anna the last time. And I think I ended up, my credit card kept asking for permission. And that's on my Amazon account. It kept asking for permission. And I kept granting it, but it kept saying denied. And then I ended up oversending. So she sent me one of my cards back. So talk about the moral character of the people in our community. Anna got something extra and she knew it didn't belong. So she sent it right back. I know some people probably wouldn't do that in this world. So that just speaks to the moral character of our group. And I want to tell this group, everybody that's in here tonight, because most every one of you in here, I have conversation with as being my friends, people that I definitely would be proud to associate and hang out with. You guys are great. There are so many great folks in here. I use the term brother a lot, but I have brothers in this chat. I'm going to click through some of them right now. Pete, James, Frank is a brother. Frank, hopefully that other stuff has died down because it was BS. My brother Gene right there. Much love to that whole family. The Wootons are amazing. My new brother, Jeff, right there. I got sisters in the chat too. Miss Amanda, Miss Angie, brother and Brian. You guys, every time we come in here, I feel like, I feel like you all are my family. So it makes me, I get to come in here and have a good time and vent. And you guys get to come in here and hang out. Hopefully you enjoy your time. But now it is time to run over to Dropped and Forgotten, who is in the pinned comment in the chat tonight. And it's on redirect. So as soon as I hit in stream, we're going to go over there at 7:50. It should be on his timer now. Much love to everybody. Hashtag Monday Digs. Make sure you like and comment all the videos today. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, please get back to me. If you'd like to join the lineup, send me an email. I would be glad to have you, work you in. I love helping people grow their channels. Much love. See you next time.